Welcome to Expertizer Academy. This is Giri, lecturer in physics. Now we discuss about the Kirchhoff laws. In this Kirchhoff laws, we have two types of the laws. That is, first law or current law or junction law. Second one is loop rule or voltage law. Okay. So let us discuss about the Kirchhoff's first law. Okay. See the definition of the Kirchhoff's first law. The algebraic sum of electric currents at a junction in any electrical network is always zero. Algebraic sum of the electric currents at a junction in any electrical network is always zero. Look at this origin point. This is the origin. Consider this origin point is a junction. So in generally, what is the meaning of junction? Two paths or two ways or two or more ways. Two or more ways is joined at that point or separating at that point. Okay. Here I1, I4. These two electric currents are moving towards this origin point. This origin point consider as a junction point. Here I1, I4. These two currents are moving towards this junction. This I2, I3, I5. These three electric currents are moving away from this point or junction. Okay. So here the algebraic sum of these electric currents at a junction in any electrical network is always zero. So how to take this algebraic sum? See these sign conversions. This sign conversion indicates which electric currents are positive, which one is negative. See the first point in sign conventions. The incoming currents towards the junction are taken positive. So what are the incoming currents here? I1, I4. These two currents taken positive. Next. The outgoing currents away from the junction are taken negative. Outgoing currents I2, I3, I5. So I2, I3, I5. These three electric currents are negative. I1, I4 is positive. Look at this. I1, I4. These two currents are moving towards the junction. So that's why these two currents are positive. I2, I3, I5. These three currents are leaving from the junction. So that's why these three currents are taken negative. This algebraic sum of total currents at any electrical network always zero. So this is the Kirchhoff's current law or junction law or junction rule. See the note point. The charges cannot accumulate at a junction. The number of charges that arrive at a junction in a given time must leave in the same time in accordance with the conservation of charges. So conservation of charge. So what is the meaning of conservation of charge? Generally, what is the meaning of conservation laws? Any one of the property, either it is a charge, energy, force, acceleration, velocity, momentum, whatever it is, these properties are not be created, not destroyed. This is the conservation laws. So simply Kirchhoff first rule, that is current law, is algebraic sum of the electric currents at a junction in any electrical networks always be 0. Let's go for the second law or voltage law, loop rule. See this definition. The algebraic sum of all the potential drops and EMFs along any closed path in an electrical network is always be 0. Look at this electrical circuit A, B, C, D. Here one battery, one resistance R1, and EMF of the battery is E1. Here the I1 current is started. This is R2 resistor, this is R3 resistor. Here E2 battery is there. So look at here, I1 plus I2 is there. Here the I2 I1 currents moving towards this junction. This sum must be traveling through the R2 by using the Kirchhoff first rule, that is current rule. So this is the closed path. Okay. First of all, see the sign conventions. How to take the potential drops and EMFs along this closed path. See the sign conventions. The EMF is taken negative when we transfers from positive to negative terminal of the cell through the electrolyte. EMF is negative when our loop direction. First of all, consider one loop A, B, C, and A. In this loop, the first traveling path is A to B. Here, my loop direction is battery positive terminal to battery negative terminal. So at this case, EMF is negative. The EMF is taken positive when we are transfers from negative to positive terminal of the cell through the electrolyte. Negative to positive terminal when EMF is positive. Positive to negative terminal, at that case EMF is negative. This is the potential drops, sorry, EMFs sign convention. Next, the potential falls along the direction of current in a current path and it rises along the direction opposite to the current path. So that means if my loop direction is opposite to the current direction, then only the potential is positive, otherwise negative. Okay. The potential fall is taken negative, potential rise is taken positive. Okay. See here, loop A B C A to B. The battery direction is, I mean loop direction is with respect to battery, positive terminal of the battery to negative terminal. So that's why E1 is negative. Next, current direction is opposite to my loop direction. So that's why here potential one is I1 into R1 by using the loop law and also Ohm's law. I1 into R1, that is positive. When the current direction is opposite, the product of I1 R1 is positive. Okay, A to B completed. Next, B to C. There is no any materials here. C to A. So here one resistor is there. Here the current is I1 plus I2. This is also opposite to our direction. So that's why current into resistor. I1 plus I2 into R2, that is equal to 0. Let us come to this loop ACDA. ACDA. In this AC, current direction is parallel to our loop direction. So that's why I1 plus I2 into R2, that is negative. Come to this C to D. So here current direction is same the loop direction. So that's why minus I2 into R3. But our path is battery negative terminal to positive terminal. So that's why here EMF of the battery is positive. That must be equal to 0. So this is the loop law application to any closed path. Sum of all potential drops and EMF along any closed path in electrical network is always be zero. So this is the loop law. So this is the loop law and current law. So finally, this is Kirchhoff laws. Thanks for watching this video. For more videos, visit www.experienceracademy.com. Thank you.